Hey everybody, welcome back to my final Q&A. This is part 5 of my final Q&A, and this will be the last part. So all the rest of the questions I have not answered will be answered now in the order they were asked from first to last. We ended yesterday with part 4 with Somali and Frost's 3 questions, and today part 5, the final part, we are starting with Aaron Begin with his 3 questions and a little something he wanted to tell me before I answer his questions. So let's start off now, guys. Let's get through this. This video will probably be a little bit longer than 15 minutes as I still have quite a few questions to get through, but just wanted to let you guys know that, and it is the final part, so we're going to finish off here today. So let's start with Aaron Begin. The thing you actually wrote before the questions is, thank you very much for your time and posting your reviews. Your reviews have helped me think more in depth with music, and they have helped me discover new bands. I am a subscriber to Chainsaw Reacts, thank you very much for that, and it's very decent. Well, that's better than being bad. I wish the best for you in your future. P.S. I liked your Behold the Arctopus Horror Ascension rant, LOL. Thank you so much for subscribing to the new channel, and thank you for the kind words, and thank you for liking that rant against that album. I hated that album so much. I hated Horror Ascension. Oh, God. Anyways, let's get to your 3 questions. But once again, thank you for the kind words. Your first question is, how do you get early access to new albums? Are you asking me specifically how I do, or how do people in general get access to new albums, early access? Well, if you're asking me, all different kinds of ways, bands posting it up on websites, bands posting it on YouTube. I mean, some bands last year posted their entire albums a couple days before it's supposed to release on YouTube for some reason. And of course, we know the illegal way, torrents, so it happens, but you know, that's the way it is. But bands are starting to realize if you post it on iTunes early, if you post it on a website, you host it on a website for people to listen to it live, and for people to listen to it on YouTube first. So bands are starting to discover that's a way they could also do it as well to build the hype up for their albums. But, you know, the illegal way and the legal way that the bands allow it to be placed before it officially releases. So that's just the truth. But, you know, there's some ways to look it up. Live streams and YouTube will sometimes have hosts of albums. Just, you got to follow up on stuff on what bands are doing with their new releases. So thank you for the question. Number 2, what are your thoughts on Son of Belial by The Faceless? Great track. I love that song. It's one of my personal favorite tracks from The Faceless, and definitely a song people need to check out if they have not heard it by The Faceless, or have not heard of The Faceless at all. Check out that song. Number 3, did you ever have the original Xbox? If not, check it out. I highly recommend Mech Assault, Soldier of Fortune, Double Helix, Jet Set Radio Future, and other games that are on it. I have never had an original Xbox, so I don't ever plan on getting one at this point. Maybe down the road when I have a different living situation, but right now I'm filled to the max with the 360 and the new Xbox One. So currently right now, no, but thank you for the recommendation of the original Xbox. I have thought about getting it from time to time to play those older games, but currently right now that is not my plans, but there you go. So thank you for the questions, Aaron. Great way to start this off, the last part here. White Veil Widows, your question is, hey man, these are my questions. Would you rather be blind or deaf? I would rather be deaf. I like seeing, you know, hearing, it doesn't really have to, I mean, if I had to choose, I would say I'd rather be deaf. At least I could still see what's going on around me. Are you religious? That's a personal question. I might as well answer it since, you know, this is the end. No, I'm not religious. I used to be when I was little, but not anymore. And if you could only listen to 5 bands, I remember someone asked her about 3 bands in the last part, sorry. If you could only listen to 5 bands' discographies for the rest of your life, what would they be? I'm going to include that these bands, when they release new material, after I have to decide only 5, that I can hear the new material from each of the 5 bands. So, Metallica, Megadeth, Between the Buried and Me, Silosis, and Scale the Summit. Those are my top 5 I have to go with. So thank you for the questions. Rick Grimes, a person who's been commenting on my stuff for a while. What's up, Rick? You get 3 questions. Number 1, what's your favorite 8+ minute song at the moment? Has to be Silent Flight Parliament, I think it's how you pronounce it, from Between the Buried and Me on the Parallax 2. It's not the official closing song, but it is basically the last song on the album before the reprise of Goodbye to Everything, so that's the song I have to go with. But particularly any song by Between the Bear and Me that's over 8+ minutes is a personal favorite on some kind of level. But currently right now, it's that basically final song off the Parallax 2, Silent Flight Parliament. Your second question is, what is your favorite video you've made? My favorite video. I'd have to say my personal favorite video would probably have to be the Megadeth Super Collider, because how mad people got at that. I was just being very honest, and basically it's the album reviews where I am being honest and I'm giving it crap for my personal opinion because I don't like it. Not because I want to give it crap because, oh, it's fun to do. It's because I genuinely feel this way about an album review. So any album a review that you've seen of mine where I'm being negative towards an album and other people have said they liked it, I take those as personal favorites of mine because I'm being honest, and this is where the honesty really comes out, because I'm not agreeing with other people and other reviewers that say it's a good album. I'm saying, no, it's not that good of an album. You know, Megadeth Super Collider, I mean, a lot of people didn't like it, but a lot of people did like it. So if I had to pick one, it's got to be that one, because I'm the most proud of it, because I stood my ground and I didn't, I didn't delete the video or anything like that. I stood my ground, and all I did was delete those comments that people said that I need to die, and that's how far I went. And anything else posting about your opinion, it was left, but that was my personal favorite video, because I was being honest, and I got shit for it, but I stood my ground. Your last question's pretty funny. Do you pee on the side of the toilet to make less noise? Do I pee on the side of the toilet to make less noise? I thought that was a common thing. Is that not a common thing that people don't do that? I mean, if you're peeing straight into the water, it's going to make a bunch of noise, and it's very annoying. Like, when I hear someone else doing it, it bothers me because it's so loud. So I'm assuming when I do it, it's annoying, so I try my best to pee off of the water and on the sides, as you say. Great, a very interesting question, I will have to say. 7Men96, technically this is Theo Hammer again. Do you like groove metal? Sure. I mean, technically that's a fourth question, but whatever. Anyways, Mako Alamado, I'm probably mispronounced your name wrong, man. I'm sorry about that. Your first question is, do you have box sets? And no, I do not have box sets. I buy individual albums. I have never bought a box set, and I don't think I ever will, so there's that. Number 2, what's your favorite song from Megadeth? Favorite song from Megadeth will have to be Holy War's The Punishment Due. It's definitely got to be that one, because, I mean, I think of all the other songs that I really love from Megadeth, and none of them, besides Holy Wars, has that power and intensity that I love from Megadeth, so it's got to be Holy Wars. Number 3, Metallica or Megadeth? Hint, both. Well, yeah, I can take your hint and say both, but technically for me, I've said this in a past part of this last Q&A where I said Metallica, gets the slight edge, but Megadeth is right below, because regardless of me putting Metallica above Megadeth, Megadeth still has those amazing albums, those epic songs that cannot be ignored. So that's my personal take on it. Okay, Dominic Della Cerda, I'm probably mispronouncing your last name, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read people's full names because, it's letting people know these are the people asking questions and just giving one word. So Dominic, I'm going to stick with that, your first name. He has a little something he wanted to say first before the questions. I'd like to take the time to say that you were an amazing album reviewer. I'm going to miss your album reviewing. You did an amazing job reviewing albums by a lot of awesome bands. Here are my 3 questions I'd like to ask you. Thank you very much for the kind questions. I personally don't believe I'm an amazing reviewer, but it's very nice to see people say that to me. And, yeah, it's going to suck not reviewing albums anymore, but it's something I have to do for myself because I was getting burnt out from it. So, yeah. Your first question is, Dominic, do you miss those times when MTV2 featured music videos and shows such as Headbangers Ball, now that the channel is nothing but reality shows? To be honest, dude, I didn't have MTV2 a long time ago. I have MTV2 now, but the way I grew up, I only had basic cable, so I didn't have MTV2. But I have seen Headbangers Ball a couple of times from other people's houses. So, no, I really don't miss them because I didn't really get into them because I didn't have the channels. But the fact that MTV's now is just a bunch of reality shows, yeah, that kind of is dumb. It's still called music television, I think, and it's a bunch of reality shows. It's stupid as shit, but there's my answer. But yes, you can, but now YouTube hosts music videos for bands you've never heard of. So in reality, YouTube saved the day for that. You can still find all these old music videos, and bands are posting them, and websites that have YouTube accounts are posting them. So you can still find them. Number 2, if you could pick your favorite season for listening to your favorite bands, what season would it be, and what do you picture doing in that time period? My favorite season for time period. I tried my best not to pre-read these before I go into them. I wanted to be blindsided, and this one blindsides me. My favorite season for listening to your favorite bands, well, I would have to say winter, because I kind of like the cold, but I don't. I love snow, so maybe listening to like that. But you said that's nothing doing. What do you picture doing in that time period? Just relaxing and listening to music. I mean, I love doing that. Or walking around, getting in the mindset of what these band members are going through. But yeah, I mean, winter is my favorite season, so I guess listening to music in the winter. I'm kind of confused on the question, but I'll try my best there. If you were to go back to the late 90s or 2000s, what obsolete store would you bring back to the business? It can be any store you never wanted to go out of business. What obsolete store? I'd have to say Circuit City. No. Well, Circuit City, yeah, because that was a good store. I liked going to Circuit City, but I mean, Target and Best Buy is taking over that. I'd have to say Blockbuster. I mean, Blockbuster was a great format. You can just go out and buy stuff. I mean, obviously now they have the digital stuff, but Blockbuster, I'd have to save that, because I'm getting into more movies, and it'd be a way easier for me just to go out and get a disc and come back, because I really don't like online, digital stuff of like, renting movies and stuff like that. I'd rather just go to the store and get it myself. Thank you for the questions. Two more people we have to go through, and then we'll be done with this video. So this video might not be as long as I expected. Steve Harris, your question. Interesting. I don't think this is the real Steve Harris. It could be, but who knows? Yeah, your first song. Wow, I am so brain farted. Steve Harris, your first question is, what's your favorite Iron Maiden song? I'd have to say Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Love that freaking song. It is so damn good. I have to pick that one. Close seconds have to be the self-titled Iron Maiden. Hallowed Be Thy Name. And those would be like the... But yeah, Rime of the Ancient Mariner is number 1. Number 2, what's your favorite discography you reviewed? Iron Maiden was great. It really was. But I have to get the slight edge to Metallica. Metallica has been my favorite discography I've ever reviewed. But right below would have to be Iron Maiden. And Megadeth would be right below Iron Maiden. So Metallica's number 1, but Iron Maiden is a close second, because I discovered a lot of awesome stuff through that process. Number 3, do you think Iron Maiden will make another album? I believe so. I think they hinted at it a little while ago, but yeah, there's been talks for years that they're going to be doing another record, so it could happen it could happen in 2015 or some point, but they need to hurry up and get to another record if they're going to do one, because they're getting up there in age, and they're not going to be able to put out these really fast and epic tracks that they've done before with the age they're at. So they gotta hurry up and get back into the studio if they have not already, and start working on that next record. Rosio, I'm probably mispronouncing your name, Alamato, so I probably mispronounced your name. But anyways, 3 questions. What year did your channel start? I created the channel in 2009, and so that was the beginning of that. Yeah, I created it in 2009, and then I started doing full-time metal-related videos in 2012. Do you like tofu? No, I do not like tofu. I don't think I've ever had tofu, so... Do you have any box sets? No, I do not. I already answered this question before, but no, I do not have any box sets. And that is it, I believe. Let me scroll through here and make sure that I have not missed anybody's questions, and because I went in order, so I should not have missed anybody's. Just scrolling through here. Let's see. Nope, so far, nope. that is it, guys. We are at the final. I know that somebody posted 3 questions on another video, but it's not during my final Q&A, so I wasn't going to answer them. I guess I could answer them just to be nice because he did post it, but I wasn't originally going to do this. We'll just see what his questions are if he has questions, if they're still there. Actually, they're not. Nope, I thought they're not there. So forget that whole thing right there because I thought there was questions posted on another video, but guess not. Anyways, guys, that is the end of my final Q&A. Thank you to everyone who asked me questions. If for some reason your questions were not answered, because I thought there was a question asked about why my name Chainsaw Gears 12 changed from that to Chainsaw, but for some reason that comment is not there. So if there was questions that were asked, let me go to something else right here. Hold on. This thing is real. I don't like the way YouTube's formatted stuff. I just don't like how they did it anymore. It's kind of annoying. I swear there was questions asked that. Let's see. People are just commenting to do. Nope. I swear there was questions asked that that asked about that Chainsaw Gears 12 stuff. Apparently not. Apparently it must have changed, or somebody deleted their comment because it's not there. So, yep. Okay, anyways, thank you guys for watching the final Q&A once again. I'm sorry I've been wasting a lot of time here for nothing, but, you know, I thought there was other stuff asked, but apparently not. Thank you guys once again. I'll see you guys with the final video uploaded within a couple of days. Not tomorrow because tomorrow's Christmas, but it will be the goodbye video of this channel. So, thank you guys again. I'll see you guys in that video.